Complaints over an overgrown lot turned into a surprising land dispute, and Hillsborough County government is right in the middle of it. A Brandon neighborhood is fed up, stuck looking at all these weeds, and now some are even using it like a dump. That's when they knew they better call Behnken. And investigator Call Behnken joins me now with details.
Stacey, I've covered real estate for many, many years. I have never seen anything quite like this. I've been on the phone with the county all day, and at this time, they're still not 100% sure whose responsibility this lot is.
You know, it's just a lot of yard debris.
If your home looked over these weeds and trash, you would probably do what Catherine Bennett did. Call code enforcement.
They said it's absolutely a nuisance and that it needs to be mowed and that a violation needed to be issued.
Sounds simple, but that violation started a neighborhood battle. You see, Catherine lives in Lakewood Ridge Estates. This land is in between her neighborhood and Lakewood Ridge Townhomes. And no one, not even Hillsborough County, is sure who owns this pesky parcel.
It's just really frustrating.
To understand how frustrating, just listen to this. Code cited the townhomes and then said, oh no, this is actually county land, and they would clean it up. Months later, that hasn't happened. Catherine calls weekly, and here's this.
Really sorry. We're backed up from Hurricane Irma. There's lots of tree removal going on. Really sorry. You know, we're doing our best.
At the end of her rope, she knew she'd better call Behnken, and I called the county.
I came out to look at it today, and there's tires on it. People have been dumping on it.
I talked to code enforcement. I talked to Public Works.
It either has to be the county, or it has to be the developer, it has to be the townhome community. It can't just not get mowed.
Apparently, part of this land was supposed to be a road, and the county would have maintained it. But the developer didn't follow through years ago, and ownership didn't transfer, so the land is in limbo.
A county representative tells me they made mistakes and gave this neighborhood bad information. He now calls this an unimproved, unmaintained right-of-way, but is not clear on who should clean it up. It could be the townhome development, or it could be allowed to just sit there as a right-of-way, meaning it could just legally stay like it is.
Which neighbors don't want, so would that just leave them stuck?
It could be. They have the authority to go in and mow this if they want to, if the HOA wants to. But of course, it's a big parcel of land. That's a big expense. And, you know, basically, the developer that didn't do what they were supposed to do stuck this neighborhood with a really bad situation. But they're still trying to look into it. It still could be this townhome community that needs to step forward and mow it. But somebody needs to do something. There's snakes, and we're going to stay on it and make sure they get answers because they deserve
you know,
it.
whoever steps up and does it will be stuck doing it permanently.
Yep.
That's how that works.
That is.
All right, thanks, Shannon. And if you have a problem that needs solving, you better call Behnken, the number 1-855-BEHNKEN.